Hi, I'm Alan R, and this is Motor Matters, your favorite channel for everything motoring in South Africa. Now, before we talk the car we're looking at today, let's talk changecars.co.za. That is the website where you can find your next car with total peace of mind, because they only list cars from franchise dealers. And once you've found that car, click on the button that says Discover Insure, and you can organize your insurance as well. That's changecars.co.za. It's early morning in the mountains of Franschhoek, Western Cape winelands. Lined up the new fourth generation Nissan X-Trail, waiting for us to drive today. Took a short drive in it yesterday, but that's absolutely nothing. Now, in the parking area of the stunning, magnificent Le Franschhoek Hotel. Used to be called the Swiss Farm Excelsior. I used to come here as a kid. But now really upmarket. Great dinner last night, and the cars are waiting. We're going to have adventures today. They've got them all lined up for us. Joined by Cabello Roboto, MD of Nissan South Africa. Cabello, your new baby.
Yep,
You're proud of it, aren't you?
very much so.
Okay. I can see it. I saw it on your face last night in the presentation. Just show us a couple of the features that have changed that really stand out for you on the new fourth generation X-Trail, please.
Well, what's quite important is that, as you indicated, it's the fourth generation. We have more than 2 decades of experience with the X-Trail.
Yeah, I saw that,
And
Yeah.
having gone through a number of iterations and improvements and innovation.
Right.
I think the most striking thing about it, it's the design.
What do you call it, the double V grille?
Well, we've got a V motion grille, among other things, but also you've got integrated light into the body of the vehicle.
Very much so.
and
And
from
daytime running lights up top here.
Exactly. So it boasts a number of features, including from a technology perspective, we've got Nissan Intelligent Mobility, ProPilot technology. You have lane departure warning and lane departure detection.
Emergency braking.
Emergency braking.
Which
I mean,
really,
everything that's quite important for a customer or a driver who wants to feel comfortable and safe every time when in the vehicle.
Right, fantastic. And still the 2.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, but you've upgraded it a bit.
Yeah, most definitely. So it's quite important to, one, because of how the vehicle is utilized, because people use it mostly for adventure, that the vehicle is potent and capable to actually go everywhere and anywhere it needs to, one. But secondly, provide more power, but be more efficient as well in terms of fuel consumption.
But better fuel consumption. But now look, like every vehicle these days, and it's an interesting thing, each generation it grows a bit.
Yep.
It's funny, you know, the world, everything shrank at one stage. Now everything seems to keep growing.
Yep.
So it's got a fair bit bigger, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has actually both length and width have grown by 10 millimeters.
Right.
Which is quite important, purely because it gives us the ability to actually increase the space, particularly in the cabin, for utilization. Given that this vehicle is meant for adventure, you want to be able to carry everything that you need when you go out with your family and enjoy that. And as one of the most interesting features is that the doors open up to 85 degrees.
I saw that on the presentation. So that extra opening angle, I mean, you mentioned baby seat, for example. So
Makes it
important,
easier,
right?
Most definitely. Makes it
Correct.
easier for coming in and out of the vehicle, whether it's baby seat or whether you are you need that particular space to move. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. No, it's you know what? It's always the little things that add up and show the thought and the planning and whatever behind it, isn't it?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
And the last thing is all-wheel drive as well.
All-wheel
drive.
Yes. Most
so the
definitely.
adventure side, because a lot of vehicles in this category don't necessarily offer the all-wheel drive option.
I think we want to be able to remember you can change modes of driving. So yes, when you are on road and in town, you can use normal two-wheel drive.
Right.
However, you can switch to your four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive to be able to then go out and be adventurous.
Cabello, we're going to have fun today, but thanks
Enjoy
so
the
much for
drive.
another good launch.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you very much.
After a good drive through from the Franschhoek area, we're now on the west coast, Azefontein area, and we're about to have a look at some interesting things here. But let's talk the car right now. New X-Trail, you've got that V grille, as they say, that very bold V grille, the integrated lights, the daytime running lights over here, running on nice big 19-inch wheels as well. And you can see just obviously very SUV-like. It's got bigger, it's got longer, and it's certainly stretched out a little bit. But looking very, very neat, very integrated. And I think the white really does suit the vehicle as well. Coming around to the back over here, you'll see bold. I'll use that word. Very, very bold. The rear lights you can see now, the LED type lights over there, cutting into the tailgate. All very, very neat. And a nice, very significant skid plate at the back. And hopefully Lawrence has just unlocked the car for me. Let's pop open the tailgate. Interestingly, and I say the word interestingly, not powered tailgate. Something that I'm a little bit surprised about, but anyway. And you'll see over here, there are the 7 seats, but they fold neatly into the back. So that's again an important feature, that they fold away nicely. In 5-seat mode, you can see how nice and big the boot is. That's something that really, to me, is very, very important on a family vehicle of this type. Open up the back door over here, you'll see. Now the driver's seat's set for Lawrence at the moment. Lots of space in the back, in the middle row, let's call it. And yeah, you've got USBs down there as well for the rear seat passengers. That's what you want in any family vehicle. Very, very important these days. Let's just have a look at the driver's seat quickly. The heads-up display as well. Haven't been able to show it to you, but they talk 3 screens, because you've got the heads-up display. You've of course got the TFT display in front of the driver and the big screen over there. All neatly executed, well put together. No rattles, no squeaks, no nothing on the road. So they've definitely got the quality feel to it. Powered driver's seat, not passenger seat. Well, that's the way it is. On the open road, in the X-Trail, through the winelands and through Malmesbury area of the Western Cape. Hey, look who's driving me again.
Lawrence Smith from Ride and Drive.
Laurie.
It's the all-new X-Trail on a new platform.
4th generation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, smooth, eh?
Beautifully smooth, I must say. We spoke off camera about me driving an X-Trail, so yeah, I must say it's a huge improvement in my opinion.
Well, that's the big thing to know, I mean, and to comment, eh?
Yeah, you know, it's got a better drive by far, it's much smoother. It seems to have a much better fuel consumption, which is certainly
Yeah, we're sitting at what, 6.3 litres per 100 at the moment?
7.2 at the moment, so it's definitely going up, but it's certainly better than, you know, 8 or 9. So, yeah, and I mean, it's well appointed inside. It really looks cool.
Well, we're in the Accenta Plus, which is the top of the range, right?
Yeah. And even,
so let's keep that in mind.
And even the exterior looks are very, very improved as well. I like the angular looks. I don't know what you think.
No, it's nice. It's looking smart. Got a lot of space in the back. It's definitely grown a lot bigger.
Yes, that apparently is bigger.
Yeah.
And I mean, you were commenting yesterday on how big it is in the rear. And it is apparently quite a bit bigger.
And this is a 7-seat option as well.
Yeah.
Which is also, look, good to have. I don't know, I'm pretty sure we haven't tried it, but those rear seats are going to be a squash. But then again, they're not designed for adults or oaks like us, let's put it that way.
The 7-seat option with the Nissan X-Trail actually works
camera
great.
reported ahead.
Yeah, it actually, they fold away nicely.
Okay.
So they're not actually a problem at all. And, they're quite easy to fold away. So.
And the other big thing just to note over here is this is an all-wheel drive, and it does even have like terrain selection, mode selection, etc.
More sort of modern than the previous.
Yeah, and there's the gear lever. It is still a CVT, but it's a nice CVT, eh?
A much better CVT than the previous gen again. Much improved. The previous one is a bit of a whiner and oscillating gears. This one seems to be, it's quiet. It's certainly at low speeds. It drives great, and I mean, you notice it immediately that
in 1 kilometer
goes down.
Yeah.
The roundabout.
And the other thing is that on all models, like the Qashqai, you've got what they call NIM, Nissan Intelligent Mobility, which is the whole safety suite. Lane departures, blind spot warning, etc., emergency braking. So they're heavy on the safety.
Yes.
And it's scored 5 stars in Euro NCAP, Aussie NCAP, and a few of the other ones. So you know it's got that those features to it.
Price-wise, it's similar to the RAV4, which is its main competitor.
Well, that's what they named as their opposition.
So, I mean, a lot of people have been touting it as being more, quite expensive.
At the
but quite frankly,
turn right on N7 towards Cape Town.
It's possibly in line with its competitor.
It seems like it. I think they've pegged it at RAV4, as you said. Look, RAV4 doesn't have the 7-seat option, by the way. Eh? I was thinking about it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. So just interesting. So let's just see what the real story is on that one. But now we're going round a roundabout. Laurie, thanks. We headed to our next stop.
Yeah, pleasure.
And we'll talk later. Yep.
Yeah.
And now this is what's about to happen. I don't know. We're going to find out. This could be challenging. This could be who knows. But hey, what's life without adventure? So lined up over here, 3 of the 4 generations of X-Trail. There you can see. Looking lined up for us, and you can see the evolution along the way. And we've reached our lunch stop in Azefontein. You can see cars lined up over here right now, and of course the beach in the background. And this is our restaurant for lunch.
Right, here we are.
Yeah, had a good lunch. Well fed, that's for sure. Now we've got to drive back to the airport, Laurie. So overall, I tell you, I've spent some time behind the wheel now. I mentioned they interviewed me for the video for Nissan just now. To me, the step up is the refinement.
Absolutely.
I summed it up in the one word.
Yeah.
It just really is a major step in refinement to me.
Yeah.
And the extra power helps, as you said, because you've got the previous generation now. The gearbox,
coupled with the gearbox.
Yeah, the gearbox is a massive improvement.
Yeah.
It just works so much better. So what more can you actually ask for when a new model is launched?
Interiors upmarket. Premium. Premium is a word.
But what I'm saying is, if they launch a new generation, what more can you ask for if it isn't improved in basically every aspect?
Correct.
Okay, the price you can discuss, but it is market competitive for this category of car.
There's parity with its competitors.
Correct. So there you go. They've got that as well. I think overall, great improvement. Whether it's, as you say, the quality, the premium feel, even. So overall, good job done. Well done, Nissan.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, from Laurie, Ride and Drive, and also sometimes from Motor Matters, and me, Alan R. See you next time.